Good evening, everybody, and welcome to what is expected to be the hottest pay-per-view event of the season, our Summer Smackdown pay-per-view event. We are here in the lovely Honolulu, Hawaii, where tonight we have 12 exciting matches for you all. Will one of the brands claim superiority and claim both Nexus titles, or will they remain split? Can Kasumi Yoshizawa hold on to her title for another month, or will her roller coaster of a season continue? Can either tag team take the title away from the Gestalt Sisters? Find out the answers to these questions and more on tonight's dramatic and searing Summer Smackdown pay-per-view event.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the men's undisputed, the Universal NXT World Championship.
And the challenger for our men's Nexus Championship belt, it is your former Jayromada men's championship holder. It is Goro Akechi. And Akechi, not exactly looking for revenge per se, but more so, looking to win another title as he rebounds off the loss against Rex last month. And maybe looking to contend for 2 titles. And his opponent, it is once one of my favorites, and now it's still one of my favorites, but going after a bit of a rebrand. It is the once Sir, now Praetorian, Bones. Controversially winning the championship belt against 9S a couple of months ago, and holding on to it tightly during his match against Keanu Reeves, and now looking to do that again against a former men's Universal Champion in Goro Akechi. This time without the help of the rest of the Skeleton Legion. I don't think they're necessarily obeying the rules per se, but more so leaving Bones to his own devices as they trust him.
Introducing the challenger from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 140 pounds, Gordon Alexi.
And the Praetorian Bones giving his championship belt over to the referee, who shows it to Akechi. And now showing the world what they're fighting for. It is your first Nexus Championship match of the evening. It is the men's Nexus Championship match. And referee signals for the bell to be rung for this opening match of the evening. Akechi sending Bones into the corner, and a crossbody splash connects. And looking for the uppercut, but Bones with the reversal. And looking for an arm breaker, but Akechi with the reversal right back, taking Bones down. And looking for a single leg basement roundhouse kick, but Bones getting out of the way of that, and a neck breaker. And Akechi with the reversal right back, and already they're showing, and a jumping facebuster. Already, both competitors showing that they have done their homework, as Bones with the reversal right back and the spinning neck breaker. I think both men have a total strike percentage of about 50. About 50%. With how many reversals. And again, as soon as I say that, Bones looking for the leg drop. Akechi getting out of the way, punching Bones into the corner, picking him up over the shoulders, and face first into the corner. And the double knee stomp. Akechi stalking Bones from one corner to the other, running, and another crossbody splash, sending Bones down to the mat. And Akechi saying game over. Roundhouse jumping kick connects. Tripping Bones up, turning him around. Looking for the stomp, but Bones rolling out of the way, looking for the clothesline. Again, Bones getting out of the way, and the Dragon Screw takedown into the leg breaker. And a standing shooting star press, going for the pin. There's one. There's two. Akechi kicks out. Bones with another kick to the stomach and a rolling neck breaker, but Akechi immediately to his feet, looking for the forearm, but Bones blocking that. Akechi with the Irish whip, excuse me. And the takedown into the rolling elbow, and a very quick pin after that elbow. There's one. Bones kicks out. And Akechi sending Bones for another Irish whip and another takedown into the elbow drop. But Bones with a possum pin here. There's one. Akechi kicks out. But Bones trying trying some not dirty tactics, but some mind games, and getting out of the way of that, punching Akechi in the back of the head, and a Dragon Screw takedown. Picking Akechi back up to his feet, and some kick combos. Right, a kick combo, or some kicks in a kick combo. And an arm breaker. Akechi slowly climbing back to his feet. Bones looking for the kick, but whiffing. Picking Akechi back to his feet. But Akechi again with the reversal. Arm drag takedown into a roundhouse kick. Rolling Bones onto his back. And a stomp right below the ribs. Picking Bones up by the little, I don't know, brow protection on his helmet, and a power slam takedown, running and knocking Bones outside the ring with that knee strike, almost stepping on Bones as they make their way to the outside. And a chicken wing stretch into the facebuster. Picking Bones back to his feet. Bones with the kick to the stomach and sending Akechi into the ring. Turning the tables and climbing back and jumping back into the ring, but Akechi looking to greet him with the jumping kick. Bones with the block. And the facebuster into the pin. There's one. There's two. Akechi kicks out. Akechi immediately to his feet, running into the corner, but Bones punching him away. And a miss-out dropkick. Akechi getting out of the way of that. Picking Bones off his feet. Walking him from one corner to the other, but Bones elbowing out just in the nick of time. And a ripcord clothesline into an arm pull. And now an arm breaker. Bones going for a pin. There's one. There's two. Akechi kicks out. Bones telling the referee to hurry up his counts. And a knee right to the back of the head. Cutting off circulation, but thankfully letting out just in the nick of time. Back elbow by Bones, sending Akechi into the corner. But Akechi with the back elbow right back with the reversal. And a reverse Russian leg sweep. And now Akechi taunting Bones from the corner, telling him to bring it on. Before grabbing his head from behind and the ground, or not the ground and pound, but the punches to the side of the head. Kick to the stomach. And a rolling facebuster into the pin. There's one. There's two. And Sir Bones is not going to kick out. And Akechi, a former men's Universal Champion, coming home to take victory against the Skeleton Legion and bringing the title back to Jayromada.
Here is your winner, and new men's undisputed, the Universal NXT World Champion, Gordon Alexi.
And Akechi is once again a title holder. Probably a more prestigious title, honestly. And now just mocking Sir Bones, petting his hair. What little hair he does have. But I don't think this is satiating Akechi's lust for gold. I think he's looking for more.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the women's undisputed, the Universal NXT World Championship.
And now for our women's Nexus Championship match. Introducing first, it is 1/3 of the Ideal Idols. It is Hatsune Miku. Having a really good tag team campaign so far, and looking to add a singles win to that campaign as well. The Ideal Idol sending her into the gauntlet to win the Women's Nexus Championship belt, with her teammates later on tonight fighting for the Tag Team Championship belt in hopes of winning all three and having Hatsune Miku be the first double champion first double champion of JWE history. But in order to get the first half of the double champion, she first must win her match against your women's Nexus champion, winning it against Maki Harukawa last month at the Elimination Chamber. It is Tifa Lockhart, one half of the Mech Femmes.
Introducing the challenger from Japan, Miku. And her opponent from another time, she is the women's undisputed, the Universal NXT World Champion, Tia.
And Tifa handing over the championship belt to the referee, who once again shows it to the competitor and to the world. They are fighting for the Women's Nexus Championship belt. And both women getting ready, and this is going to be very, not polarizing per se, but both fighters having very different fighting styles, as Tifa immediately begins with a couple of knife edge chops and the jumping arm breaker, turning Miku around, picking her up, and a backbreaker. Yeah, Tifa very much like kickboxing and very martial arty, whereas Miku's more high flying, flashy, splashes and shooting star presses and stuff like that. It's going to be interesting to see who gains the advantage where, as Tifa fails on that double hammer takedown, and Miku making her pay with a couple of kicks, picking Tifa up and the takedown, picking her back up to her feet and tossing Tifa back into the ring, climbing back in herself, using the top ropes. And like I said, high flying, looking for the elbow drop, and that connects. And Miku going for the first pin of the night. There's one, there's two, or not of the night, but of the match. But Tifa kicks out. And a running facebuster by Miku, and taunting in her face. And Hatsune Miku with the elbow strikes and a stomp to the back of the head. Picking Tifa up, and a rolling backbreaker and a stomp to the hand. Picking Tifa back up to her feet and another suplex. Now Hatsune Miku lining herself up, split leg takedown. There's a 1 count. Miku rolling in at 2, and Tifa at 3, and yeah, I'm not entirely sure what Hatsune Miku was doing there, allowing Tifa to get the Irish whip, but Hatsune Miku just running past that, and a suplex against Tifa, back to her feet, but sending Tifa for a fake Irish whip into the jumping knee. And Hatsune Miku with another suplex into the Pele kick takedown. And climbing into the corner. Hopefully Tifa's not too close. Cross by a splash into the pin. There's one. There's two. Tifa kicks out. And Hatsune Miku whiffing on the first kick, but connects, adapting, and connects with the heel kick, and again climbing up top, getting a little bit too much distance on that top rope maneuver, and now jumping to the outside, looking to jump on Tifa. Tifa getting out of the way, and continuing the attack. Picking Miku up over her shoulders and catching her face first against the ropes. Now Tifa just working on that neck. And a jumping arm breaker, and now Tifa taunting over the top of Miku. Picking her back up to her feet. The right hands and the right forearm sending Miku into the corner and connecting with the running clothesline. Miku rolling to the ropes, using them to help her. But Tifa taking full advantage, and the guillotine gutbuster against the ropes, going for a pin. There's one. There's two. Miku kicks out. Now Tifa just stepping all over Miku. And a face buster. Now Tifa climbing up top, Miku rolling to the outside to maybe try to confuse Tifa, but Tifa very quickly readjusting her course. And a backbreaker, picking Hatsune Miku back to her feet. But Miku stopping short of the steps, but very quickly finding her advantage waning. Tifa with the face suplex into the helicopter, and a slap to the head, sending Miku into the barricade and then back inside the ring. There's a 4 count, but both women making their way back into the ring. Very quickly, elbow drop connects by Tifa. But Hatsune Miku reversing that and looking to continue her offense. Stomp on the arm, picking Tifa back up. And a knee raise into the axe kick. And now Miku climbed to the top rope. Shooting star press, gaining so much distance from that. There's one. There's two. Tifa kicks out. Not gaining, but getting a lot of distance out of that leap. And now Miku looking to continue her upset. And again, climbing to the top rope. Another shooting star press connects into the pin. There's one. There's two. And Hatsune Miku takes the Women's Nexus Championship away from Tifa Lockhart. And step one of getting Hatsune Miku to become a double world champion is complete.
Here is your winner, and new Women's Undisputed, the Universal NXT World Champion, Miku.
And both Nexus Championships switching hands, and once again they are split between the brands. And well, I wouldn't necessarily say that both are upsets, but this certainly was. And your next Women's Nexus Champion is Hatsune Miku. And now for our first rivalry match of the evening. Introducing first, It is the Ultimate Biker Gang leader.
Count anywhere match. Making his way to the ring from Kobe, Japan, weighing in at 170 pounds. Mondo Bad Boy Omega.
It is Mondo Owada. And his opponent, it is his former tag team partner back when the Ultimate Brotherhood was still a thing.
From Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 146 pounds. Kijiro.
It is the Ultimate Moral Compass, Kiyotaka Ishimaru. And the referee rings the bell, and Mondo immediately running towards Taka, but Taka taking advantage, grabbing Mondo by his hair, and the uppercut looked a little bit below the belt, let's be honest. And a jumping stomp to the chest, Mondo rolling out of the way, and some uppercuts into the huge uppercut to the face. And now Mondo looking for a very early submission attempt here. Taka very quickly getting out. And now Taka looking to just, settle his feet a little bit in this rivalry and stop the bleeding, because he has lost way too many matches against Mondo. And Mondo going for a pin, there's one, Taka kicks out. And that is certainly not helping the, accusations isn't the right word, but the, forgetting the word. But yeah, it's certainly not helping the views that Mondo was the one doing all the work, and Taka was just, kind of there for the ride as he goes for an armbar, but Mondo very quickly getting out of the way. And Mondo with a couple of right hands to the top of Taka's head and a huge takedown. Taka rolling to the outside, Mondo telling Taka to get back up to his feet. And a running split leg takedown attempt, but Taka rolling out just in the nick of time. And now they are truly doing the falls count anywhere. There's one, Mondo kicks out. And yeah, this is where the falls count anywhere stipulation begins. Mondo breaking Taka's guard, and now tossing him into the apron and just letting him fall to the ground. And now going for a pin after that, there's one. Taka kicks out. And Taka kicking Mondo off of him. Mondo whiffing the punch. Taka connecting and now taking Mondo down. Going for another armbar submission, and again, Mondo getting out of that head scissor toss takedown, sending Taka almost underneath the ring. But Taka sending Mondo back inside the ring. Both referee and Kiyotaka sliding in right in sync with each other. And Taka with a kick to the stomach. And a knee stunner. Going for the pin. There's one. There's two. Mondo kicks out. Taka sending Mondo for a run, crashing onto the outside. And picking Mondo back up to his feet. Knife edge chop into the knee. And the jumping roundhouse punch into the pin. There's one. There's two. Mondo kicks out. But Taka's certainly finding his footing here. Really finding his own. Although remember last week, or earlier this week, he had the advantage quite early, and then Mondo just slowly fought his way back as he suplexes Mondo right into the barricade, or excuse me, suplexes Taka right into the barricade. And a backbreaker on the outside. Mondo picking Taka back to his feet. And now choke into the deadlift. Military press into the backbreaker on the outside. Thankfully he didn't just drop him. There's one. There's two. Taka kicks out just in the nick of time. Mondo picking him back up, but Taka with the reversal kick right inside the knee. And a facebuster sending Mondo bouncing off the concrete. Picking Mondo off back to his feet. And a facebuster. I thought Mondo was going to reverse that, but no, not quite. And Taka continuing the offense with a rolling elbow, picking Mondo back to his feet. Kick to the stomach. And a rolling neckbreaker into the stomp to the inside the wrist. And now Taka's the first to go underneath the ring, picking up a sledgehammer. And trapping Mondo between the hard steel of the sledgehammer and the hard steel of the ramp grating. And Taka just doing innumerable damage to his old teammate. Picking Mondo back to his feet. I'm surprised he's not bleeding from that assault. Taka sending him back inside the ring and just taunting over the top of him. And now heading into the corner, climbing to the top rope. Telling Mondo to get up to his feet. And an RKO from the top rope. Picking Mondo back to his feet. But Mondo with the reversal. Taka might be playing with fire here, turning around. Mondo picking him up and a facebuster, and I think that just made Mondo angry. And now he's going for a power submission, trying to break the spine of his old teammate. And is locked in quite well. Taka eventually finding his way out, but not after Mondo doing quite a bit of damage. Now Taka goes for the pin. There's two. Mondo kicks out. Probably not the smartest play from Taka. Allowing Mondo to catch his breath. And now Mondo angrily picking Taka up. And a backbreaker, or a powerbomb. There's one. There's two. Taka getting a shoulder up just in time. But again, the referee being told to speed up his counts. Taka rolling to the ropes. Mondo staring him down. And now tossing Taka outside the ring. Climbing out himself. What is Mondo thinking here? Kick to the stomach. Picking Taka up back against the apron. And like I said, I think that the sledgehammer assault, that did damage, sure, but I think that just made... I think that just pissed off Mondo. Like, he's been fighting angry ever since. Referee in position, there's one. There's two. Mondo again kicks out. Taka picking Mondo back to his feet. And a rolling neck breaker into another pin. Referee again in position, there's one. There's two, and Mondo still showing resiliency. Taka picking Mondo back to his feet. Tossing him from one side to the other. And now some stomps to the side. Taka again picking Mondo to his feet, turning him around, and taking him down for an armbar. Looking to, I don't know, taunt on Mondo a little bit by making him tap out in just a lowly armbar. But again, Mondo getting out, sending Taka headfirst into the steel steps. Taka turning Mondo around and looking for another armbar. And Mondo's gotten out of two, but will he get out three? Yes, he will. And I think he's just more annoyed than anything that that Taka's trying to disrespect him. Left hand sending Taka into the barricade, picking him up and just face first onto the ledge. And now flexing on Taka, showing that he still has plenty in the tank. Going underneath and picking up a steel chair. But Taka knocking it out of his hands. Mondo just a little bit too slow, but very quick to his feet. Whiffing on the punch. Taka taking him down with the double kick. Now the wrist clutch into the double knee backbreaker. Taka picking Mondo back to his feet, but Mondo with the reversal, the arm drag takedown, going for a pretty disrespectful pin after that reversal. There's one. Taka not gonna stay down for very long. But Mondo with another backbreaker. Picking Taka up into a seated position and just cranking on the neck. And now trying to choke out Taka. Standing over him, picking him back up to his feet. Sending Taka for a run, crashing to the outside. Rolling to the outside. Looking to continue the offense. And a knee strike right to the side of the head and a stomp. And now Mondo with the right hands. Stomp to the chest. And now choking Taka out, going for the pin. There's one. There's two. Taka kicks out, but it's a little bit too close for my liking. Mondo is certainly fighting his way back, picking Taka back to his feet. And sending him face first into the ring post. Arm breaker into the kick to the stomach and the face buster. Kick to the stomach again. And now a sit down powerbomb. Thought that was a pin attempt, but Referee not in position, and now Mondo looking for the powered up finisher. Picking Taka up in the military press. And again a takedown. Into the pin. There's one. There's two. And Mondo fighting his way back. Just being pissed off by Taka using the weapons and... yeah, like I said, fighting his way back. And somehow coming out on top. And that just makes Taka look even worse. Like, first it was just that Mondo, he was doing most of the work and Taka was just kind of there for the ride, but now there's doubt creeping in that Taka is even, necessary. Mondo, like, if he was able to fight his way back from that, what can Taka, like, is Taka actually that good? And now for our first tag team match. Our first tag team championship match of the evening. Introducing first, it is your former men's tag team champions, the Skelebros. Looking to reclaim their titles against Brosona. Underneath the bright lights of Summer Smackdown. As the sun is slowly dipping over the horizon. And their opponents, it is your current tag team champions, Brosona.
The following contest is a tornado tag team match and is for the men's undisputed Impact, the Tag Team World Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 300 pounds, Too Cool. And their opponents at a combined weight of 279 pounds. They are the men's undisputed Impact, the Tag Team World Champions, the Alliance.
And referee showing the world the tag team belts. And the fans are excited to watch this rematch. Will the Skelebros reclaim their titles, or will Brosona hold on for 2 more months, excuse me? And it looks advantage Brosona early on. Double backflip Pele kick by Yosuke, and Yu with the takedown against Papyrus, who's very quick to his feet. And Sans with the neckbreaker takedown, and Papyrus with a spinning neckbreaker. And Yosuke with the takedown and the sliding clothesline. And Yosuke with the hip breaker, and now Yu attacking Papyrus right after. And now Sans coming slowly back to his senses, but Yosuke with the knife edge chop and the snap mirror takedown, and it looks like Brosona is trying to do a two-on-one type of deal here. And it's absolutely working. And now Yosuke turning his attention over to Papyrus as Yu finishing up against Sans, and now sliding back into the ring, climbing outside and sliding back in, looking to confuse Papyrus a little bit, failing on the leg drop. And Papyrus with a backbreaker. Yu picking him up by his neck though, and a spinning neckbreaker takedown, allowing Sans to get back into the fight. And Papyrus as well, Sans there with the facebuster. And now an armbar, just trying to wear down Yosuke a little bit. And now Sans jumping to the top rope, elbow drop connects. And trapping Yosuke's hand and stomping on the arm. Papyrus continuing his advantage against Yu. And now Papyrus going for a pin against Yu, but not even a 1 count. Now Yu almost sending Papyrus into the crowd, and now sending him into the announcer's booth, back into the barricade. Papyrus trying to fight his way out as Sans sends Yosuke tumbling to the outside. Rolling out, taking full advantage of this Falls Count Anywhere stipulation, sending Yosuke back inside. There's 1, there's 2, Papyrus unable to pin Yu. But the Skelebros slowly regaining their advantage here. Sans going for a pin against Yosuke, but Yosuke kicks out because the referee was a bit too slow. Backbreaker. As now Yu picks Papyrus up and setting him down with a powerbomb. And Sans looking for a finisher against Yosuke. Connecting and looking for the armbar. Yu breaking that up as quickly as he can. And now Sans preventing Yosuke from rolling out by rolling out himself. And Sans breaking up that pin attempt against Papyrus. But might have fallen directly into their trap as Brosona looking for another 2-on-1 advantage. And now Yosuke gaining or regaining advantage against Sans and connecting with the neckbreaker. Yosuke picking Sans back to his feet, turning him around. But both members of the Skelebros reversing those attacks. But not for long. Yosuke on the outside. Sans rolling out of the way. But Yosuke continuing his assault. But don't count out Papyrus. He's been attacking Yu for quite a bit. Sending him into the corner. The back elbow, and now looking for the cool dude. And that connects. And now Yosuke looking for the standing submission as Papyrus taking the long way because referee was in, because the referee was in the way. But thankfully for Papyrus, Sans gets out. And now connecting with the stunner. Allowing you back into the match though. Taunting a little bit too much. Papyrus with the spinning takedown. Picking you back to his feet. And back inside the ring. And now turning his attention back towards Yosuke. And a chicken wing backbreaker. And now everyone just in a very condensed space. Sans with the blitz combo and the high kick. And Papyrus with a combo of his own, tripping you up, going for the pin, but Yosuke breaking that up before Sans could get an attack on Yosuke. Sending it back inside the ring. And now you trying to fight off a 2-on-1. Spinning. Head scissor takedown. And now the Skelebros taking full advantage of this 2-on-1. Sans back inside the ring. Double leg drop kick from the off the springboard. Sans picking Yosuke back up, but Yosuke taking full advantage, using his own finisher against him. And now you fighting out of Papyrus's. Sans eventually getting out of Yosuke's armbar. But don't count out Brosona quite yet. They're showing that they still have the fight in them. Sans with the takedown and the pin. There's one. There's two. Yosuke kicking out just in time. Sans sending Yosuke onto the apron. And looking for the spear, but Yosuke jumping out just in the nick of time. Or jumping back inside the ring. Just in the nick of time. And a high kick. But Papyrus coming to his... Papyrus coming to his brother's aid, and a Hurricane Rana head scissor takedown. You looking to attack Sans, but Papyrus coming again to his brother's aid. And now again making it a 2-on-1 on the inside of the ring. Papyrus with a spear against you on the outside. Sans going for an armbar against Yosuke. Papyrus sending you back inside the ring. And now again going for a 2-on-1. As Yosuke rolls to the outside. And so does you. But the Skelebros looking to gang up on him a little bit. And again, Papyrus connecting with a spear. And now both Skelebros attacking both members of Brosona on opposite sides of the ring, but Sans sending Yosuke back inside the ring. Papyrus sending you back inside the ring. But you sending Sans crashing to the outside, looking to grapple against Papyrus. And looks to be winning, but Papyrus slipping that, and a head scissor takedown. You looking for a pin against Sans. But Papyrus breaking that up, and now going for an armbar against you, and looking for the submission. Sans not playing any defense, because why would he? And Sans with the uppercut. Papyrus picking you back to his feet. And a spinning arm breaker by Sans. And Papyrus with a Bone Trustler on the outside, going for the pin. There's one. There's two. And Yu is not going to kick out, and the Skelebros reclaiming their titles. And the Persona 4 Monopoly with the championship belts. That's with the tag team championship belts. Unfortunately broken.
Here are your winners. Too Cool.
And the Skelebros, like I said, reclaiming their titles. Sans a little bit too excited. And again, Papyrus doing most of the work, but Sans, he also did his fair share. And that was a complete team effort. And now for our second rivalry match of the evening. Introducing first, it is your former Women's Universal Champion,
Making her way to the ring from Monterrey, Mexico, Dungeon Master Lexibor.
it is the Plague Doctor of Eclipse, Lexibor. Now Lexi, unfortunately, having a bit of a in a bit of a rut, as it were. But looking to fight her way back. And a win here against her championship rival would certainly help with that. And that championship rival is none other than the Changebringer herself, Delta.
Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, Diane.
And both women warming up, and Lexi immediately running towards Delta, and a combo into the arm drag takedown. And a dragon screw takedown into the leg breaker. And a stomp to the hand, and a couple of more. Trapping the arm again, and some more stomps. Picking Delta back to her feet. And the takedown into the ground and pound. Delta back to her feet. Lexi whiffing on the kick. And Delta making her pay. And Delta with the suplex. Lexi sliding against the mat a little bit. Picking her back up and taking her down with a punch. Now Delta with the ground and pound in the corner. And topping it off with a slap. And a corner powerbomb. And with some more right hands. And now Delta continuing her assault with a couple of more right hands and another slap, just for good measure. And now Delta going for a pin. There's one. Lexibor immediately kicks out. Now Delta yelling in Lexi's face as she tries to get up, picking her back up to her feet. And a takedown into the Scorpion Clutch submission attempt. But Lexi very easily getting out of the way, or very easily getting out of that. And the clotheslines into the trip. And Lexi looking for the Superman punch, but Delta pushing her away. Lexi with the reversal and the clothesline into the stomp to the hand and the 12-6 elbow. Picking Delta off her feet and a takedown into the armbar. Just trying to wear her down. Now Lexi lining up the tornado kick and connects, rolling her onto her back and goes for the pin. There's one. There's two. Delta kicks out. Sending Delta for a run, picking her up, and a kick into the kick to the back of the head, but rolling out of the stomp. Sending Lexi for a run, diving down, and the spinning back elbow connects. And a huge right hand. And now Delta with a ground and pound again. And a stomp to the arm. Delta climbing up top, staring her down. And a double leg miss-out dropkick connects into the pin. There's one. There's two. Lexi kicks out. And a backflip shooting star press. And now both women rolling to the outside. But Delta instead deciding to taunt on Lexi. Baiting her back inside the ring and tripping her up with that tackle. And now Delta looking for the finisher. But Lexi again with the reversal and the clothesline into the diving elbow drop. Corkscrew takedown into the leg breaker. Delta again sending Lexi for a run and connects on the spinning back elbow, but Lexi with the reversal right back and the stomp to the hand. And now looking for another tornado kick. And connects right to the middle of the spine. Rolling her onto her back, going for the pin. There's one. There's two. Delta kicks out. But again, Lexi making her way into the corner, looking for the Superman punch. Lining herself up and connects into the pin. There's one. There's two, and again, Delta kicking out. Lexi again making her way into the corner, looking for another spinning tornado kick, and that once again connects. Doing a lot of damage here late. There's one. There's two, and that's going to put her championship rival away. And really asking the question of Delta, asking, if I can't win championship matches anymore, but you can't beat me, what makes you think that you can win a championship match? And it's a valid question. I mean, Delta hasn't exactly been the most, I don't want to say competent, but she tends to choke at championship matches. And now for our next Tornado Tag Team match. Got a bit of a shout of the crowd there. Introducing first, it is your new Women's Nexus Championship match. And one half of the double champion dream has been realized. It is now time for Hatsune Miku and Ibuki Miyota to face off against two other tag teams to claim the Tag Team Championship belt and make Hatsune Miku our first official double champion of JWE. But first, they must go through the current Tag Team Champions. It is the Gestalt Sisters, who have shown that they aren't exactly the greatest tag team when it comes to pay-per-view events. They're more like weekly show merchants. When it comes to pay-per-views, they just can't really seem to be on the same page. But hopefully for them, that changes tonight. And the third challengers, or the second challengers, the third tag team. It is the Harmonious Truth. And the Harmonious Truth have been a bit of a dark horse this season, winning many matches, but haven't really gotten the roses that they deserve until tonight. Looking to crush the hopes of Hatsune Miku of becoming the first official double world champion. And looking to claim the titles for themselves. They certainly have been that team. Just somehow finding wins where they really shouldn't have, been in the conversation. They just keep finding wins. And referee rings the bell, and chaos immediately ensues as both musicians go after each other. Devola going after Hatsune Miku, and Sayaka immediately taking Ibuki down for a submission attempt. And now Kyoko immediately looking for a very early finisher against Popola. Kick to the stomach, but Popola with the reversal. And Sayaka with a head scissor takedown, and is the first to go underneath the ring and pick up a kendo stick. And Hatsune Miku with the spinning takedown. And breaking up a pin against her own teammate. And Devola, Devola with an arm breaker. And now taking down Hatsune Miku. Ibuki working on Popola. As now Devola with an arm drag takedown and a knee strike. And Sayaka coming to her fellow musician's aid. There's two. A very early 2 count for the Gestalt Sisters. And if everything goes to plan, this should be an elimination match. Hatsune Miku with the bridging suplex. And a takedown. Now Kyoko staring down Hatsune Miku menacingly. Devola with a head scissor takedown up against the barricade. And now Devola heading underneath the ring as Miku going for a pin against Kyoko, but Devola breaking that up. Hatsune Miku with the reversal. And a suplex against Devola, but Kyoko just watching and waiting. But Hatsune Miku's running her down, knocking the kendo stick out of her hand, but Kyoko taking full advantage and now attacking Devola. And I'm completely ignoring the fight happening on the outside of the ring. With the facebuster, and now Hatsune Miku fending off Kyoko and now looking to go after Devola. Heading to the top rope. Looking for the shooting star press, but Devola getting out of the way of that. And a rolling takedown. And now Devola going for a submission attempt against, or Popola going for a submission attempt against Ibuki. But Sayaka breaking that up. And more chaos in the ring as Hatsune Miku trying to regain her breath. Ibuki with the half-hitch knee raises into the spinning kick. And a backbreaker, Kyoko waiting and clotheslining Ibuki. Sayaka going for a pin, but Hatsune Miku immediately breaking that up. And now both Gestalt Sisters on the outside. Kyoko looking to 2-on-1 Ibuki with her teammate, but accidentally getting in the way. Accidentally getting in the way of that. And now both Gestalt Sisters are looking to catch their breath and are. Head scissor takedown against Sayaka as Kyoko takes down Ibuki. Rolling Ibuki onto her back. Going for the pin, there's one, there's two, Ibuki kicks out. And now both Ideal Idols back inside the ring, Ibuki rolling out. And now it's just Hatsune Miku, Devola, and Kyoko. Scratch that. Just Hatsune Miku and Devola. As Kyoko connects with a crossbody splash, and now going for a pin. Really slow count by the referee, allowing Popula to break up the pin. And Hatsune Miku with a rolling backbreaker takedown, picking up the kendo stick and going to work against Devola. Breaking it over her, and now just the knee. Devola with the reversal, tripping Miku up. And connecting on the arm breaker. Ibuki sending Sayaka into the announcer's booth. And yeah, just chaos all around. Devola going for a pin, but Kyoko breaking that up. Now Hatsune Miku rolling to the outside. Kyoko looking for the finisher, kick to the gut. And a rolling neckbreaker against Devola, and all 6 women again back inside the ring. And there's 1, there's 2. Ibuki almost pinning Sayaka, but Kyoko somehow breaking that up. Now, Miku going for the pin against Devola, but Kyoko breaking that up, and now Popula going after Miku, who reverses that. And a backbreaker. Ibuki going after Sayaka now, and so is Miku. But now, Ibuki looking for the submission against Sayaka. Where's Kyoko? And there's a pin attempt, but I think Devola immediately kicked out, or what happened? Sayaka gets out. Miku with the reversal, and now Popula looking to attack Kyoko, but Miku instead attacking, and I still have no idea what's going on. Now it's both Gestalt Sisters against Miku who rolls out of the ring, and now it's the Gestalt Sisters versus the Harmonious Truth. And Kyoko going for the pin. There's 1, there's 2. And never mind, it's not an elimination match. And unfortunately for Hatsune Miku, Kyoko getting the pin and showing just how, I mean, that's just quintessential Harmonious Truth.
Here are your winners, and the new Women's Undisputed Hybrid, the Tag Team World Champions, Truth and Consequences.
And Harmonious Truth finally getting the championship belt that they deserve, and let's see how long that they can hold on to it, because I'm expecting a long time. And now starting off our second half of matches, introducing first. It is the Detective Prince, Naoto Shirogane.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Japan, the Prince, Nomi Shibata.
And this is a match between two rising stars in Jayromada. And two potential future title contenders. And tonight is a bit of a landmark match for them, as it will determine, you know, essentially their readiness to take on the big dogs.
And from Kyoto, Japan,
And her opponent, it is Mitsuru Kijiro. And referee rings the bell, and Naoto and Mitsuru immediately making their way towards each other. Naoto with the clothesline takedown and stepping out of the way of that split leg takedown attempt. And now the ground and pound and stomp to the gut. And Naoto continuing with the left hands. And now a leg breaker, picking Mitsuru up. Laying her on her side, and a lever pull into the stomping arm breaker, and a very quick pin attempt here. There's one. There's two. Mitsuru kicks out. And now Naoto just saluting the fans, allowing Mitsuru back to her feet. And a snap suplex. Now taunting to the crowd, allowing Naoto to connect with the running clothesline and a split leg takedown, but now Mitsuru getting out of the way. Now jumping knee strike, picking Mitsuru back to her feet, and a huge right hand sending Mitsuru face first into the announcer's booth and sending her back inside the ring, almost connecting with the ring post. And now Naoto staring her down from the outside, allowing her to get back to her feet before climbing back into the ring herself. And all part of the plan, as that was a nice takedown into the knee strike. Picking Mitsuru up, and a powerbomb in the corner. And sending Mitsuru face first into the mat. Mitsuru rolling to the outside. Naoto trying to block that strike, but Mitsuru breaking the guard. And a huge rising knee to the gut. But Mitsuru kicking her off. Staring her down, there's three. Naoto climbing back inside Mitsuru. Okay, I'm not sure. No idea what Naoto was thinking there. There was no way that Mitsuru was even close to within range. Naoto with the back elbow. Mitsuru with a reversal right back, kick to the gut, and a face buster. And a jumping elbow drop. And again. Referee at the 4 count. And now a scorpion clutch submission attempt here, but not that that would have won the match anyway. Hip toss takedown. And now Naoto with the huge knife edge chop. There's 7. And the face buster. Picking Mitsuru back to her feet. There's 8. Naoto back inside the ring. Sliding out, resetting the count. And I think she forgot to toss Mitsuru back in. Yep, there it is. And now Naoto back inside the ring. Rolling her, Mitsuru onto her back, going for the pin. There's 1. There's 2. Mitsuru kicks out, but Naoto showing, Naoto with so much of an advantage right now. Mitsuru elbowing herself out. Kick to the gut and a facebuster takedown. Picking Naoto back to her feet. Tossing her into the corner. And Mitsuru might be finding her second wind. Backflip takedown, or a backflip splash into the pin. There's 2. Naoto kicks out. And now a figure 8 leg lock. And bridging it, just adding to the pressure. But Naoto, cool, calm, and collected, getting herself out with minimal damage. And now Naoto winning the grapple, tossing Mitsuru into the corner. But Mitsuru with the back elbow. And the hip toss into the knee strike, pushing Naoto down onto the mat, rolling to the ropes. And reversing the spear, jumping back inside the ring, but whiffing on the kick, allowing Mitsuru to regain control. But again, Naoto rolling out, looking to trip Mitsuru up, but Mitsuru stepping out of the way. And just picking her up over her over her shoulders, and a facebuster. Mitsuru climbing to the top rope, cross by splash connects. Picking Naoto back up to her feet, and Naoto, slowly, and by slowly I mean rather quickly, losing all momentum. Mitsuru playing it smart, or maybe not smart, but more defensive. Dragging Naoto away from the ropes and looking for another figure 8 leg lock. Bridging up again, adding to the pressure. Forcing Naoto to tap out, and Mitsuru, despite the onslaught that Naoto was trying to put on her, just fought her way through. Didn't use much energy early on in the match, and that allowed her to have more in the tank towards the end when it matters. And I think Naoto was just trying to force it a little bit too much. Back when she was an underdog, she was comfortable winning matches, but now that there's more pressure on her, I think she's trying to force it a little bit too much, and that really showed there. Mitsuru just waiting it out, and that's ultimately what decided the victory. And now for our next matchup and our final matchup before the championship matches. Introducing first, it is the Skeleton Legion. Probably not super happy with Sir Bones after losing the Nexus championship match. But that doesn't matter.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Undead from the pits of hell. Weighing in at 115 pounds, the Undead Empress.
It is the Skeleton Imperator. And his opponent, it is the most suspicious man of Eclipse. It is Crewmate. And Shuichi Saihara.
At 35 pounds, the unpredictable Crew.
And I think Shuichi is tagging along to get even more data with the Skeleton Legion. And let's see if Crewmate can fare any better than Jaden did last week. And referee rings the bell. Crewmate immediately begins with a right and then a left, or left and then right, and now looking for a standing submission. The Imperator very quickly getting out. Hicking Crewmate up, and a sit-down neck breaker, and now the face buster. In the right hand sending Crewmate up against the ropes, diving under, but Imperator very quick to react. Head scissor takedown. Now the stomps to the helmet. And the right hands. Crewmate rolling out to the apron, or rolling outside, and Shuichi getting a nice front row seat to the matchup. And now the Skeleton Praetor is just not sure if he's looking to get into the match as well. It would mean a disqualification, but I don't think they really care about that. I think they just want to assert their dominance. Praetor, Imperator jumping back in, and so does Crewmate, who sends the Imperator for a run. Arm drag takedown. Imperator blocking the kick. Crewmate blocking the knife edge chop. And now a float over facebuster. Going for the stomps and a headlock into the 12-6 elbows and a stomp to the face. And now Crewmate going for a pin. There's one. There's two, and the Imperator kicks out. And I'm not entirely sure what the Praetor's doing on the outside. And now it's Praetorian Bones trying to interfere a little bit with the match, allowing the Imperator to go for the Irish Whip, but whiffing on the double leg dropkick, but connects on the punch and the springboard crossbody splash, but Crewmate immediately kicks out. And now the 12-6 elbow right to the side of the neck, and the Imperator taunting on him, allowing Crewmate back to his feet. And a sit-down neckbreaker. Imperator rolling to the outside, Crewmate to the top rope, looking for the falling punch. But the Imperator rolling out of the way just in time, and that seemed to have fixed. Never mind. The Praetor. Okay, now, yeah. And Crewmate accidentally connecting against the Praetor and not the Imperator, as the Praetor essentially turned himself into a meat shield for his leader. And now tossing Crewmate back inside the ring. There's 7. Imperator staring him down, but climbing in at the count of 8, jumping back in. And they're good. Now the Praetor's making his way back into the corner. And a springboard bulldog into a stomp to the back of the head. Thankfully, Crewmate has that helmet, but not entirely sure that helps a whole lot with something like that. Standing double leg drop kick. And now the Imperator to the top rope. And the frog splash into the pin. There's one. Crewmate kicks out. Not the frog splash, but the no arm splash, whatever you want to call that. And now Imperator picking Imperator picking Crewmate back up to his feet, diving down, and a spinning neckbreaker. Picking the Crewmate back up to his feet again. The Crewmate with a kick to the gut, and looking to reverse the tables a little bit, trying to turntable it, and now looking for another standing submission. Not entirely sure why this isn't technically a rope break, because Crewmate hooking his leg around the rope. Knife edge chops by the Imperator. Crewmate looking to block that, but not in time, and there's a rolling facebuster into the pin, but Crewmate had the opportunity to go for the rope break, but instead kicks out. Imperator picking Crewmate back to his feet, and the kick to the gut, but Crewmate catching that and sending the Imperator flying halfway across the ring and going for the pin. There's one. Imperator kicks out. And again, the Imperator rolling to the outside. Crewmate climbing to the top rope. And a crossbody splash connects. No, it does not. The Imperator catching that. Imperator picking Crewmate back to his feet, and here comes Praetorian Bones. I'm so used to calling him Sir Bones. And now Praetorian Jiren. Not entirely sure where he is going. Kick to the gut, and there's a facebuster, and now the Praetorian cheering on their leader. There's 7. And a sit-down neckbreaker by the Imperator, sliding back in. And now taunting on Crewmate. There's 9. And the Imperator staring down his opponent, and that's going to be a count out. There's 10. And the Skeleton Legion looking completely unstoppable as of late.
Here is your winner, the Undead Empress.
And the Skeleton Imperator getting it done in front of his Legion like a true leader. Never in doubt.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the men's undisputed Impact, the Universal World Championship.
And now the first singles championship matches. Introducing first, it is the challenger, Dr. Robotnik, Dr. Eggman. And his opponent, it is the Champion Slayer turned, well, champion. It is Rex.
Introducing the challenger from Montana, weighing in at 300 pounds, the engineer, Dr. England. And his opponent from Elysian Fields, weighing in at 115 pounds, he is the men's undisputed Impact, the Universal World Champion, the champ, Slater Rex.
And Rex being forced to hand over his championship belt to the referee, who shows it to Eggman. And now showing it to the world. This is what we're fighting for. Now Eggman telling Rex to bring it on, and referee rings the bell. Eggman immediately begins the offense, but Rex with the hip toss. And the arm drag into the arm breaker, and a double axe handle punch to the back of the spine. Picking Eggman back up onto all fours, and again sending him back down with the double axe handle punch. Right hand, the kicks. Uppercut sending Eggman into the corner. Right hand finishing the job. And now a kick to the ankle. And again, Rex just full steam ahead right now, forcing Eggman outside the ring. And the alley-oop back elbow drop. And I was quite worried. I was quite anxious about, how will Rex fare? Because heading into this pay-per-view event, he wasn't doing super well in his matches, but it really seems like he's at least attempting to hold his own. Eggman with the headbutt into the arm, picking Rex back up to his feet and tossing him back inside the ring. Stepping back in, there's a 5 count. And a jumping knee right to the face. And Eggman tossing Rex like a sack of potatoes. Picking him back up to his feet. The left, the right, picking him up. And just tossing him down with that power bomb. Picking Rex back up and a neck breaker. And again picking Rex to his feet. And now the backbreaker, Eggman to the top rope. Cross by splash. I don't think anyone wants to be on the receiving end of that. There's 2. Rex somehow not being winded and kicking out. But there's an elbow drop. And Eggman just laughing at Rex. And a stomp to the ankle. Rex rolling out, rolling back in, but Eggman immediately there. Picking Rex up. And a spinning neck breaker. Into the pin attempt. There's 1. There's 2. And Rex still finding ways to kick out. But Eggman looking for a very early egg scrambler here, picking Rex up. And connects with the egg scramble. Or the scrambled eggs and the pin. There's 1. There's 2. And Rex still kicking out. But Eggman just showing pure dominance right now. Eggman looking for the leg drop, but Rex getting out of the way of that and just taunting on him. Losing the grapple. Eggman tossing him for another Irish whip, but not entirely sure what happened there. I think Rex just bounced off of him. And now a springboard double leg drop kick that connects. Eggman back to his feet, but Rex tossing Eggman for a run. And there's a diving clothesline and a stomp to the hand. Rex trying to do whatever he can to retain the title. And now Rex with the running clotheslines, ducking underneath that clothesline of Eggman's, and a double leg drop kick, and now onto the apron looking for a phenomenal forearm, and connects. And now Rex going for a pin. There's one. There's two. Eggman kicks out. Rex picking him back up to his feet, but Eggman somehow slipping that clothesline even though he's like 2 feet taller than him. And there's the egg beater into the pin. There's one. There's two. Rex still somehow finding the strength to kick out. And Eggman looking for another scrambled eggs. Picking Rex off his feet. And connects into the immediate pin. Referee in position. There's one. There's two. Rex still with the resiliency to kick out. Eggman heading it back into the corner and again looking to fly. Telling Rex to get up to his feet. Looking to put an exclamation mark on this match. Cross by splash into the arm breaker. Picking Rex back up to his feet. Only to connect with the neck breaker into the pin. There's one. There's two. Rex still kicks out. Eggman looking for the crossbody splash, but Rex getting out of the way, using his momentum against him. Jumping facebuster. And somehow with the core strength to take Eggman down there. Now Eggman onto the apron. And knocking Eggman off the apron. And Rex sending Eggman into the corner barricade. There's a 7 count. Rex back inside the ring. There's 8. And 9. And Rex somehow... Yeah. Rex somehow coming on top.
Here is your winner, and still men's undisputed Impact, the Universal World Champion, the champ, Slater Rex.
And retains his title for another month. It is the Champion Slayer, Rex.
The following contest is a last woman standing match and is for the women's undisputed hybrid, the Universal World Championship.
And now the match you've been probably waiting for. Probably have been waiting for. It is a last woman standing match. Introducing first, it is the challenger. And looking for her revenge. It is Iruma. And her opponent. It is the current Women's Universal Champion, Violet, also known as Kasumi Yoshizawa, also known as the fans' favorite. I read the comments.
Introducing the challenger from Japan, the engineer, beautiful May Iron. And her opponent from Tokyo, Japan, she is the women's undisputed hybrid, the Universal World Champion, the Phantom Violet.
And Kasumi surrendering her championship belt over to the referee, who shows it to Miu and to the world. And as the twilight begins, not only in the day but also in this event, championship match begins, and Kasumi with the immediate takedown. Miu back to her feet, not even a 1 count by the referee, interestingly enough. But Kasumi with the head scissor takedown. Miu trying to get back to her feet, but Kasumi kicking her feet out from underneath her. And a neck breaker. Kasumi rolling to the outside, handing underneath the ring, and picks up a baseball bat, trying to taunt Miu with it, but Miu immediately kicking it out of her hand. And a gut buster. Trying to get back to her feet, but Miu just kicking her in the top of the head. Knife head shot picking Kasumi up, and a neck breaker. And again, back to her feet. Tossing Kasumi back inside the ring, who is very quick to her feet. But Miu trying to find her rhythm back, or trying to find her rhythm again, excuse me. Sending Kasumi for a run, diving down, jumping over, and a tackle. But again, Kasumi very quick back to her feet. Knife edge chop by Miu, picking Kasumi up. And a takedown. And now Miu to the top rope. Cross by splash. Connects. And still waiting. Kasumi back to her feet. Not even a 1 count. High kick. Into a springboard double leg drop kick. Or a double leg roundhouse kick. Miu very quickly back to her feet again. Now the running clothesline. Another running clothesline, slipping that, and a kick right to the jaw. And now Kasumi heading outside the ring, picking up the baseball bat, and still no 1 count. Excuse me for a moment. Miu getting out of the way of that baseball bat, kick to the gut, and there's a jumping facebuster. And again, Miu picking her back up to her feet, and another facebuster. There is our first 1 count. There's 3. it is essentially boxing rules. You want to keep your opponent down for the count of 10. Touching them nulls the count. There's 7. And there's 8. The count of 9, Kasumi's back to her feet, but a very early 9 count's not something you want to see. Kasumi with the reversal, but Miu with the reversal right back. Picking Kasumi up and a takedown. Now picking up the baseball bat. There's 1, there's 2. There's a count of 5. There's 7, and Kasumi, I'm pretty sure, is just, again, trying to catch her breath. There's an 8 count rolling out of the way of Miu. And a takedown. And now Miu. It's her turn. There's 2. And a standing super, excuse me, a standing shooting star press and a shooting star press from the top rope, resetting the count twice, but looking to do a bit more damage. There's 4. And now the boring part of a last woman standing or last man standing, or last man / woman standing match. There's 8. And there's 9. Miu given one last chance, but Miu unable to get back to her feet, and Kasumi playing that perfectly retains the title. And okay, sure, it wasn't the most entertaining match. Actually, it was pretty boring. But Kasumi fans can rest easy knowing that she defends the title for another month at least, as we see the entire 10 count. And yeah.
Here is your winner, and still women's undisputed hybrid, the Universal World Champion, the Phantom Violet.
And your women's Universal Champion, and still Kasumi Yoshizawa. And now for our Women's Universal Championship matchup. Our Women's Jayromada Women's Universal Championship match.
For the women's undisputed Impact, the Universal World Championship. Introducing the challenger from Valhalla, the 2B.
Introducing first, it is 2B. And the second challenger, given an opportunity. It originally went to Lucina, but due to some recent performances, it went to Tenko instead. Why not A2? Because we've had enough of her in championship matches, and we decided to give another person a shot. And besides, Tenko could very easily be an underdog for this match. When she is the underdog, she could very easily be the underdog victor. and their opponent, and their opponent.
From wherever she wants, she is the women's undisputed Impact, the Universal World Champion, Bayonetta.
It is the one and only Bayonetta, your Women's Universal Champion, looking to defend her title that she won during the Elimination Chamber. And referee showing the world the Jayromada Women's Universal Championship belt. Excuse me, it's been a long night. And referee rings the bell. Tenko immediately going after 2B, and Bayonetta joining in on the festivities, going after the android. But 2B with a suplex takedown, pushing Tenko down. And a jumping arm breaker into the Fujiwara armbar as Bayonetta just watches on, taking full advantage of the fact that this is an elimination match. And just letting the two challengers face off against each other and do most of the damage to themselves. Big kick to the back of 2B's head as Bayonetta looking to grapple her face. Now Bayonetta going underneath the ring, but 2B stopping her. And now a jumping arm breaker, and 2B just blocking that kick attack by Tenko, but not blocking that reversal. Bayonetta sending Tenko into the ring. 2B picking up the steel chair, or excuse me, not steel chair, steel step, and knocking Bayonetta in the face with it. And now 2B, both challengers with a double team attack against Bayonetta, but 2B very quickly turning on Tenko. Bayonetta sending 2B into the barricade, sending Tenko into the barricade as well. Now 2B just staring down her, the champion, Tenko, tripping Bayonetta up, and tossing 2B into the corner barricade, rolling her onto her back and going for a quick pin. There's one. 2B kicks out. Bayonetta picking up the steel steps and attacking Tenko from behind, looking to go after 2B. But Tenko in the way, 2B whiffing on that punch. Tenko kicking the steel chair or steel steps out of her hand. Bayonetta kicking Tenko away from her, 2B just running around. Tenko sending her for even more of a run. And Bayonetta sending Tenko into the barricade before going after 2B, but 2B stepping out of the way of that attack. Nice little dodge. Taking down Bayonetta. Rolling her up. And a kick right to the tailbone. Going for the pin. There's one. Bayonetta kicks out. And Tenko with the rolling neck breaker. Picking 2B back to her feet, tossing her into the corner barricade, but not really getting much there. And now looking for the 2-on-1 against the champion again. But now 2B with a chicken wing arm pull against Tenko, looking to make her tap out, but Tenko very quickly getting out of that submission attempt. And now going right after 2B. And the face drop. And now Bayonetta and Tenko running halfway around the world just to face off against each other. Tenko getting the flying knee, sending Bayonetta back into the ring, climbing back in herself, but Bayonetta with a huge kick to the back of the head. And now taunting on Tenko, who knees 2B in the face, and now going after Bayonetta. And there's a ripcord rising knee. And now Tenko picking 2B up off her feet. And a suplex into the pin. There's one. There's two. But 2B kicks out. Rolling out of the ring. Bayonetta with the hip toss and the headlock, trying to submit her opponent. But Tenko very quickly getting out. She is no stranger to being locked in like that. And Tenko with a nice reversal into the pin. Referee with a bit of a delay, but getting one count nonetheless. Bayonetta kicks out. And a jumping arm breaker by 2B into another Fujiwara armbar, just trying. And okay, I have no idea what Bayonetta was trying to do there. Nice spinning heel kick though. And now the stomp to the inside of the thigh. And Bayonetta pulling on 2B's arm. Sliding out of the ring, heading underneath the ropes, or heading underneath the ring. Picking up the steel chair and bashing Tenko over the top of the head with it. And now just looking to abuse the ultimate Aikido master, but Tenko with a crossbody splash, putting a stop to that. As well as putting a stop to 2B's interference. Tenko sending Bayonetta back into the ring. And now going after 2B. With a punch to the face. And now Bayonetta with a suicide splash attempt against Tenko. Nice catch of the kick by 2B. Bayonetta tripping her up though. And Tenko showing a lot of resolve here. Like I said, she could very easily win this match. And she is showing why. I suspect that. Tossing 2B into the barricade. Bayonetta with the hip toss. And telling Tenko that the championship belongs to her. Tossing Tenko into the barricade, picking up the steel chair yet again and bashing her over the head with it. And 2B trying to catch her breath. Bayonetta tripping her up immediately. And now the witch time. Bayonetta going for a pin against 2B. There's one. There's two. And 2B kicks out. Tenko picking up the steel chair, looking for some revenge against the champion. But 2B putting a stop to that. Picking Tenko up. And just tossing her into the barricade. Bayonetta tackling 2B down to the ground and turning her attention back over to Tenko. Picking her up in a crescent moon and a neck breaker against the shoulder. And now Bayonetta going for a pin against Tenko. There's two. Tenko kicks out. 2B jumping over Tenko, and there's a high kick. Not going for a pin against Bayonetta though. Instead looking to go after Tenko, who instead sends her down to the ground. Picking 2B back up to her feet by the neck. And face first into the ring post. And now Bayonetta going after Tenko yet again. Picking her back up to her feet. And sending her right into the referee, allowing 2B to send Bayonetta back inside the ring, and now going after Tenko. who's been a thorn in everyone's side this match. And Bayonetta with another witch time against 2B. Going for the pin. There's one. There's two. And 2B again getting out. Tenko grabbing Bayonetta, tossing her into the barricade. But Bayonetta with the rights, the lefts, the kicks. Picking Tenko off her feet, but Tenko with the reversal, slipping out from behind. But 2B again, not entirely the most intelligent move. But 2B with the stunner reversal, sending Bayonetta into the barricade. And now looking to send her into the other barricade, but Bayonetta just stopping just in time. 2B with another stunner reversal. And tossing Bayonetta down. Tenko picking her up immediately, turning her around. And a release suplex, catching the LED screen and going for a pin. There's one. There's two. Bayonetta kicks out, but that was really high IQ by Tenko. Honestly, that deserved a pin. That deserved a 3 count. But Bayonetta's still in it. 2B tossing Tenko back inside the ring. Bayonetta tossing 2B up against the barricade, grabbing a baseball bat. Tenko grabbing the steel chair, going after 2B. And now Bayonetta going after Tenko with the baseball bat. And now Bayonetta going for a pin against Tenko. There's one. There's two. Tenko kicks out. And 2B to her feet as well. Picking Tenko back up. But now Bayonetta going after 2B. Tenko going after Bayonetta. Picking up the baseball bat. And now bonking Bayonetta over the top of the head with it. But 2B with the reversal and the facebuster catching the steel chair. And now 2B going after Bayonetta, tossing her from one side of the ring to the other. And I'm surprised that we still haven't had an elimination. All three women back inside the ring. 2B picking Bayonetta off her feet and catching the corner. Tenko with a takedown. And now looking to go after Bayonetta, and there's a running knee strike in the corner. Not going for the pin quite yet. Instead, jumping to the top rope. Bayonetta trying to regain her bearings. Tenko staring her down. And a spear from the top rope. But 2B again just playing interference, tossing Tenko over the top rope, wanting to take credit. And there's a facebuster into the dragon clutch submission attempt. And Bayonetta taps out. We are going to have a new champion. It's either going to be Tenko or 2B. Tenko tossing 2B over the top rope. Tenko with the reversal, sending 2B back inside the ring. Climbing in herself. Tenko going for a pin. There's one. There's two. And Tenko Chabashira out of nowhere. Okay, who had this on their card? Tenko Chabashira, who, like, up to this point, hadn't fought any of these people.
And new women's undisputed Impact, the Universal World Champion, Charlotte.
And Tenko Chabashira is gonna come home tonight with the championship belt. This pay-per-view event has had everything so far, and a huge underdog victory to claim the Jayromada Women's Championship belt is just another thing on that list. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our main event.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the men's undisputed hybrid, the Universal World Championship.
And looking to put a bow on this already incredible pay-per-view event. Introducing first, it is the Dark Lord of Destruction, Gundam Tanaka. And Gundam looking to take the title away from Leon Kawada. And finally get his hands on the men's Universal Championship belt. And in order to do that, he'll have to strip the championship belt away from our current Universal Men's Champion of Eclipse, the ultimate baseball star, Leon Kawada, the awesome one.
Introducing the challenger from the pits of hell, weighing in at 163 pounds, Demon Goodmanson Tanaka. And his opponent from Japan, weighing in at 148 pounds, he is the men's undisputed hybrid, the Universal World Champion, the Rockstar, Leon Kawada.
And Leon in his first title defense match versus a very hungry opponent in Gundam Tanaka. Either way, whoever wins this match, it will spell history. Referee showing the belt to the world. And both men getting warmed up. Referee rings the bell for the final match of the evening, and Leon immediately begins with a DDT. And now, hovering over Gundam, looking for the 5-knuckle shuffle. But Gundam getting out of the way, and a sling blade takedown into the stomp to the arm. And a stomp to the bicep. But Leon kicking Gundam away from him. And some knee strikes to the thigh and a kick to the wrist. Or stomp to the wrist, rather. And a jumping leg drop arm breaker. Elbowing Gundam in the back and tossing him outside the ring. And there's a 1 count. Gundam with a kick. And a suplex catching the apron. Leon, I guess he was outside the ring right after the 1 count because it was reset. And now 2. And a sling blade takedown into a double leg drop kick by Gundam. There's 3. Gundam rolling Leon onto his back and an ankle clutch. There's a 4 count. Stomp to the inside of the thigh, picking Leon back to his feet, looking for the knife edge shot, but Leon tossing Gundam into the corner. The exact same spot that Leon lost his match last Friday against the Skeleton Imperator. There's 7. But we're not gonna have a repeat of what happened on Friday, at least not yet. And there's a takedown by Leon, and looking for another 5-knuckle shuffle. Hopefully this one connects, and it does. And Leon looking for the 5-knuckle shuffle right back, or again rather. And again it connects. Picking Gundam back to his feet. And the spinning discus punch sending him back down. Gundam climbing back to his feet, but Leon catching him by his neck. And a face, and a kneeling DDT into the pin. There's 2. Gundam kicks out. And Leon with a stomp to the hand, stomp to the arm. Gundam rolling to the apron. Leon trying to punch him off. Stepping out onto the apron himself. And there's a backbreaker. Stalking Gundam and a punch right to the top of the head. Picking Gundam back to his feet and tossing him into the steel steps. And a running leg drop connects right between the shoulders. And a rolling elbow drop, and Leon just taunting on him. There's 3. And a rolling elbow drop connects to the lower part of the spine. Picking Gundam back to his feet, but Gundam with the stunner into the reversal, or the reversal which was a stunner. And a huge right hand knife edge chop and the headbutt to boot. Stomp to the wrist, there's 6, rolling elbow. Seven count, Gundam tossing Leon back inside. To the top rope. There's 8, but Gundam was technically inside the ring, so doesn't matter. There's 1. There's 2. Leon kicks out. And Gundam with a jumping backbreaker, picking Leon back to his feet and tossing him into the corner. And from one corner to the other, and a double leg drop kick into the arm breaker, picking Leon up off his feet, and a knee right in between the shoulders. And a falling rib breaker. And now Gundam to the top rope. Looking for the demonic dropkick, perhaps? Yes, but Leon stepping out of the way just in time. And Leon sending Gundam down to the ground, but Gundam stepping out of the way of that grapple and a snap suplex. And now Gundam in the corner looking for the demon kick. Lining up. And the windup. And connects. Going for the pin. There's one. There's two. Leon getting his shoulder up. Gundam with a stomp to the ribs, and now Gundam again to the top rope, looking for a cross-by splash, but getting a little bit too much air. Leon getting out of the way and now just grabbing on Gundam. Not entirely sure what's happening. Gundam sending him into the corner. A little bit too much crab Leon. And Leon with the RKO. And looking for another 5-knuckle shuffle. He's 66% on the day. 2 for 3. Looking for a 3 for 4. And connects. Gundam rolling to the outside. Leon to the top rope. Elbow drop connects, and that's gotta hurt. And now Leon just shimmying on Gundam. First the crab and then the shimmy. Like, does he even respect Gundam? Perhaps he's just playing the mental games, but never play the mental game against Gundam Tanaka. They don't work. And there's a cross-arm suplex. Leon picking Gundam back to his feet. 5 count by the referee, there's 6. Leon with the uppercuts and the right hook, tossing Gundam back inside the ring. Leon climbing in himself to the top rope, looking for the diving elbow. And that connects. Leon rolling Gundam onto his back. Pinned. There's 1. There's 2. Gundam Tanaka kicks out. Now we haven't seen Leon do his finisher yet. And there's a knee to the face, picking Gundam up. But Gundam getting out just in time. Sling blade takedown into a double leg drop kick, picking Leon back to his feet. Staring him down. Grappling him, tossing Leon into the corner. But Leon with the reversal. Punching Gundam in the back, winning the grapple. Walking Gundam to the southern ropes. And looking for the home run smash. Over the fence and around your bases. Go for the pin. There's 1. There's 2. Gundam still kicking out. Leon looking to head into the corner, but the referee preventing him. So instead, he picks Gundam up. Chicken wing. But Gundam with a kick right between the legs. That's not... No. No. And now Gundam using that dirty advantage, or dirty trick to his advantage, looking for another demon kick. And connects again. Rolling Leon onto his back, going for the pin and the win. There's 1, there's 2, Leon kicks out. And this match continues, rolling Leon onto his stomach and a stomp to the heel. Gundam looking for the diving elbow, somehow getting the distance, forcing Leon to roll outside. Gundam calling upon the 9 hells and connects with a diving spear Rolling elbow. And a falling elbow drop. I guess that was a forearm drop more so. And now leg lock censored by the barricade. Leon rolling out of that elbow drop and now slapping Gundam in the face. There's a 5 count. Gundam with the reversal right back. Tossing Leon back inside the ring. And I don't see Leon winning this, honestly. Gundam just has too much of an advantage here. Tossing Leon into the corner. And from one corner to the other. And another double corner drop kick. Gundam looking for his third demon kick. Will Leon block this? No, he will not. Gundam rolling Leon onto his back. There is a slight possibility of a rope break. There's one, there's two, but that's not going to happen. And Gundam Tanaka brings home the championship belt. And an event filled with marquee matchups ending on another really entertaining match that sees Gundam Tanaka bring home the championship after it switches hands yet again. And as the sun sets on this pay-per-view event, I would like to thank you all for joining us here in Honolulu for our Summer Smackdown pay-per-view event, and hope to see you for the next couple of weekly shows. And in 2 weeks' time, it is the Wingcrest Extreme Rules pay-per-view event. That is something that you certainly do not want to miss. But until then, we are signing out from Honolulu, Hawaii. See ya.